I'm running a handful of bigger websites today, and I get more than 500,000 page views per month. And I'd say that it has just become easier and easier to get started on a new website. And that's not just because that I have a lot of experience today, of course it plays into it, but even if you're starting out as a brand new blogger, you're writing your first blog post today, if you're just getting started out, I would say it's much easier to get started today than what it was like 5 or 10 years ago. Why? That's because today you don't need to do all those old shady technical SEO tactics like link building and all that old stuff. You don't need to do it anymore. In this video I'll share with you exactly how hard it is, what it takes, and how I would go about today if I was starting out to get to earn the first $1,000 with your new website. The first tip is to set a writing schedule for yourself. Work with a calendar so you know exactly how much content you plan on writing and then stick to it. Tell people around you that you're going to do this and commit to it. Maybe team up with some people who are also committing to doing something, and find some good people who you know will stay tuned at it and who will keep at it, because that's the most important thing. Most people who fail with their blogs just fail for that simple reason that they don't blog anymore. You know, they just write 2 or 3 pretty articles, let them sit there, and then they forgot about it, you know. Something came in the way. Don't let that happen to you. Keep at it, because it's definitely possible. And another tip here is to have a list of topics ready. So you're always ready to just keep at it when you're ready and you feel inspired to write. I'd say you need at least 5 or 10 topics, so you can always grab a topic to write on immediately when you feel inspired to do so. That's so important, because if you just sit down and you don't have any idea what you're going to write about, then you'll get demotivated and you'll just sit there for the first 15 minutes having no clue what to write about. And it's really important to not just start writing about any idea that pops into your brain. You need to do proper research. You don't need to dig into a lot of technical tools and all that stuff. You just need to Google what you want to write about. Do the search for the topic that you want to write about. Do the search that you want people to do when they're supposed to find your article, and see what already ranks there to make sure that you can beat that competition. I have a video up here where I'm showing you how to do that. The next tip I have for you is to start out with a plan on how you're going to monetize the site, because it's so much easier later when you have the traffic if you have a plan about this in place. So of course we can always monetize everything with ads. We can put display ads on everything, and that's a great way to monetize that you should definitely do. But you should also have some sort of idea if there's an info product in the space, so you find a good domain name that goes well with that if there's a need for that. And also how you're planning on going about affiliate on your site. Having that plan ready will make it so much easier, so you don't need to come up with 2 clever ideas in order to make it work on the monetization. And I'd say start by doing what the other people are doing. Just look at what like I am doing and other popular bloggers who's sharing their numbers and so on. Do what works for the others. Don't try to invent blogging all over. You know, 95% of us in the space, we make money with ads, affiliate, and maybe an info product. That's how you should do it too. Start with ads and affiliate. That's the easiest way to go about it. That's how you should monetize your first couple of sites. Then you can get into lead generation or other clever ways to do monetization. Getting back to the original question, is it easy to start a blog today? I'd say also that it's definitely easier than all the alternatives if you want to make money online. It's easier than e-commerce for sure. Trust me, I've been down that route. That's where I started my online journey. I also been trying out dropshipping and many other things. It's much easier even than dropshipping, because you don't need to manage inventory remotely or in your own warehouse, or customers for that matter. It's by far the most passive way you can make money online. To create a website or blog or whatever you want to call it, and just place a ton of content up there where you will make money on the traffic, but from ads and from affiliate. It's way more passive than many other ways to do this. So if you're new to this and you want a passive website that you can leave for months and it will still make you money every morning when you wake up, you'll see that money in your account, just go for blogging, because it's awesome. There's so many things you can do with a blog, and nobody's telling you that you can't turn it into an e-commerce store eventually if you want to do that. Then you just need to think about how you name your site, what domain you're choosing, and so on. I have many more tips on that as well on this channel. The next thing is to focus on a few simple things in the beginning when you're just starting out blogging. It's really important because so many bloggers get tangled up in the web design, so they'll have a perfectly looking website with 3 articles sitting on it and maybe 5 page views per month, you know. No traffic at all, but it looks awesome. That's not what you want to do. Just start writing. The most important asset you can do and that you can work on is the article sitting on your site. That's a product, and that's what you need to create on a weekly basis. Just start writing. And maybe do one social media channel if you want. You can go with YouTube or Pinterest if you're new to this. YouTube is great because you can get traffic quickly, and it's the same with Pinterest. You can quickly get a lot of attention. It takes much longer time to rank in Google. So Pinterest is great because all the pins you put up on Pinterest, they're clickable links to your articles and to your website. It's a great way to get traffic. If you want to do it, go for Pinterest or YouTube. Don't expect a lot of traffic from being on Twitter. You know, those tweets, they're dying as soon as you're letting them out there. And it's the same thing with Instagram. You know, you need to pay Instagram to send you traffic, because if you click on the Instagram images, you're just liking the image, you're not getting anywhere. You need to point them to that bio link in order to get them off of the platform. So don't use Instagram for traffic. Unless you're in a very visual space, let's say you're a photographer, or if you make food or something like that, that people like to look at, then you should definitely get into Instagram. I also want you to stay away from Facebook, because Facebook is horrible when we're talking about sending traffic to a website. They don't want to send people off the platform, so you need again to pay every time you want to get that reach. That's something that changed many years ago, so stay away from Facebook. Even though it's a popular platform, it's not great for bloggers. But actually, I'll advise you to only stick to one thing in the beginning. Just write a ton of content, just focus on blogging, and then eventually you can get into Pinterest or YouTube or whatever, or Instagram. If you do that and you do it well, you will see over time that the traffic will start to come. But it takes time. If you're just writing content, you should be aware that it takes at least 7 to 8 or 9 months before your content starts to rank. I have a video up here where I show you exactly how long time it takes to rank, so be aware of that, because that's the second reason why most people fail. They fail because they don't see the traffic. They work so hard and they write all these great, awesome articles, but nobody is reading it. And that's how it is for all of us. I started a website last summer, so that's, let's say, 8 or 9 months old now, and it's starting to pick up traffic now. That's how it is every time. Even if you've been blogging for many years, you can't speed up Google. They are slow and it takes time to rank. And remember here, if you think it takes a long time to write those first blog posts, it is hard to learn a new skill, and that's how it is, but it's an epic business model. You know, even though we are in the middle of the pandemic and the coronavirus right now, and ad rates are down maybe 30, 40 or 50% in many niches, even so, I'm still making a lot of money from blogging, and we're doing just fine. I don't need to go out and find myself a job, and my wife doesn't either. And we can have our kid at home all day, and I'm not working too much right now for that reason. It doesn't matter, because this is such a great business model that even in a bad period of time, in a recession or in a pandemic or whatever, money keep rolling in every month when you get your blog to see some success. The next tip I have for you is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because this channel is created exactly for people like you. It will teach you all you need to know to build those first websites, to start getting that passive income month after month. I'm sharing all my secrets and my tactics here, and I'm also building up to a course, so get on my email list if you want to know when that comes out. I also promised to let you know how to make the first $1,000 with a new website the easiest way. And the easiest way I have found to go about this is to do a combination of ads and affiliate. That's what I'm talking about many times on this channel. Just put display ads on your site. You can go with Mediavine or Zoic or AdFry, whatever. If it's a new website, your best option is a Zoic, because that'll let you in from around 10,000 page views, and many times we can get in before that. You'll find my email in the description. I can typically get my viewers in from around 3,000 organic page views per month. That's a deal I made with my key account managers to offer you guys a good deal. And then you need to work with affiliate marketing. You'll find a lot of good videos about that on my channel. Affiliate marketing will become easier as the website matures, so in the beginning you should definitely focus on ads. As you're starting to get some links and your website will get more authority in Google, it will be easier for you to rank for the more competitive stuff. So you can write like reviews and like best X for Y's where you're recommending products to people. And then you make sure to place those affiliate links there. But do some proper research on what to write about. I have a good video up here that shows you how to find the first topics for your website. When it's brand new, there's no authority, and how to rank those first articles. And that's also why it's important from the beginning to have a monetization strategy for your site. You need to know when you're starting out with a new blog or new site what type of products and what specific products you're going to market on the site. Because you want to answer a lot of questions and write informational content around questions and problems people have with these products. That will enable you to place your affiliate links into the articles as you're writing all that supporting content that you will eventually use to link to your affiliate heavy articles in order to make them rank better in Google. So all these little questions and all these informational type articles where you're answering people's questions, they're easier to rank for, and we use those articles to link to the pages where we have the affiliate links in order for them to rank better in Google. And I will say that the most important of all these great tips is to have people rooting for you. You know, if you're just alone in this and you're just sitting there writing article after article and everything about this is new for you, you'll not get very far, probably, if you're like most people. You need to get in the spirit and get some people to cheer on you and root for you, so they will help you keep at it. That's so important. Get a support group, get a good friend, join a Facebook group, subscribe to my channel and let me root for you every week and here, you know. That's so important. Just commit to writing every day or at least a couple of times every week for at least 3 or 4 months. Keep at it at a long time. It's a long game. Remember, it's not a sprint. We're talking a marathon here. It's a long game to build a website to success. It takes a long time, so get in the right mind before you start out on this. Put out content daily or several times per week so you get to at least 50 articles. Then if you lose momentum, alright, peace be with it. At least after half a year, when Google is starting to pick up the articles, you will see the traffic and you will get motivated again to continue working on your site. It is tough to get started on a new site, there's no doubt about it. Don't let anybody fool you and say that it's just easy, you just write these 5-10 articles and you make a bunch of money. That's not true. Subscribe to my channel if you like this video, and as I keep telling you guys, I'm working on a huge course and it will come out eventually. I'm working on it and it'll get there. Get on my email list that you can find on my website if you want to get on the waiting list and be the first to know when the course comes out. Or just subscribe to my channel because I'll let you know. Have a good one, till next time.